with the deep dive, episode 2. It's a pretty good intro. That's better than the first one.
Oh, are we live?
We are live. That was it.
No. We can do this in post. All right, do it again, but better.
Oh, wait. Loch Ness, the terror of the deep. Loch Ness, confess
your mystery.
Loch Ness.
I like that song.
It's great.
I don't think it's that bad. People fucking hate that song. I don't think it's that bad.
We're gonna get back to that one. I like it. Yeah.
All right, so Judas Priest. I picked this band because I kept on saying for every single critique of Rainbow I had, I was like, this sounds like filler and not like in the good Judas Priest and not good in the Judas Priest filler way.
Yeah, I think. Oh crap! I just lost your camera. Let me. Oh wait, I got it back. All right,
guys,
we're good.
With every other, like a lot of the bigger bands, like Iron Maiden they got their hits. They got some diamonds in the rough, but overall, like as an old school metal fan, to me, they have a lot of filler, and that to me means skip.
Yeah. It's
whereas
doesn't excite you. It doesn't give you any kind of emotion.
It just reminds you of other songs that do it better. But Judas Priest's filler doesn't sound like the better songs. So it's more just like what do you feel
momentum.
like that day?
It keeps momentum. I think like it's sort of like a combo. It's like Killer Instinct, you know. You start some weak punches. You start chaining the stronger punches. You start doing some movement, and it's like, do you drop the combo or itty bitty combo, Clay Fighter 63 and a third,
Bro, wait, like the Blockbuster version that had Earthworm Jim as a playable character?
Yeah,
I played that one once or twice.
Yeah.
I bet that shit cost a bunch of money on eBay.
Really? Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check. I got a mechanical keyboard now, so that means that it's good because you can hear it.
That's good. I guess a little intro. This is Jason Steffen. He was with me on the last episode. He's the man behind the band Pissectomy, and he's got some great albums. Or at least one good album.
Oh no, I think Urinal Baptism is easily the best. That's the best one.
Yeah.
Okay, so currently $1,500 are best offer for
$1,500 for Clay Fighter 63 and a third.
Oh, but the Blockbuster version, you can get one that's like a graded in the box for $16,887.44.
Oh my gosh!
Or you can just download the ROM like a sane person.
I'm chilling, lol. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. We are covering Judas Priest.
No, I want to talk about Clay Fighter.
Clay Fighter?
No, I don't want to talk about
Clay Fighter. I have more to talk about that than Rockarola, I think.
I agree. Rockarola. The worst part about it is that it came out like when did it? Okay, 1974. So I mean, just like what's around it? Like Zeppelin is like 4 or 5 albums in. Sabbath is 5 albums in. Deep Purple's like 6 albums in.
Yeah,
and it's just like if this album came out in like 1968, 69, you'd still have the like, oh, okay, we don't really know what we are yet sort of vibe. But now it's like. It's not even that it's bad. It's just it's remarkably unremarkable.
Right. Yeah. There is only mid-tempo songs on Rockarola.
Yeah.
Nothing.
There's very little that steps out.
Really, the only song that kind of stands out, and it's not even really the song. it's just a moment. It's run of the mill, and I think when Rob Halford does a high note, and it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah, and it builds
almost, yeah,
And Rock'n'Rolla has like a couple moments, but it's just not very good for even the style that it is. I think like the you and I described it as there's like not garage rock like you're playing in a garage. It's garage rock like you're changing the oil on your
yeah,
truck and you got the radio on in the background. It's very unoffensive rock and roll music, but it's very much like it's funny because they sound older on this record than they've ever sounded. Like they
yeah.
sound like it's very old man rock.
This sounds like they're 50 years into their career.
Which you know what? They're probably playing in bars. They're playing like
Yeah,
it's beer music. It's just beer rock, and you
yeah,
know it's fine. But if it wasn't Judas, like I collect a shit ton of '70s sort of one-off albums, like you know Cactus, Captain Beyond,
yeah,
Leaf Hound. Um, but like if I was going to try and listen to like it's in a crossroads because if I was going to listen to rock that isn't that hard and is more prog. There's a million things going that way. Um, there's more of that early morning AM radio sound in hell, even like in just bands that don't rock but are technically rock bands like Huey Lewis or
yeah.
so. Like I'd rather listen to that because at least if it's going to be kind of soft and corporate, at least it knows what it is. This
Right.
is just very much, hey, we got some record time, so let's make an album.
Yeah, yeah. You
And
know,
so
they're
yeah,
figuring
good
it
on
out.
them.
They're getting people together. They actually recorded. I mean, maybe it happened really quick. I have no idea. Like, I mean, it.
Yeah, I did a little bit of research, and it kind of just sounds like they had they were just continuing to pull stuff together. Like the first time that they were on TV with that old Gray Whistle Test
Right.
show, which uh, is where you find a bunch of really good like early vids of bands. I think it's kind of like Top of the Pops.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of just where if you want to see some live vids where they're not just lip syncing, something like Rob and KK Downing saying that they had to like borrow their sister's clothes.
Right. Yeah. Was it the whiskey? Was it the gray old whistle test or something like
Yeah, it was
that?
great. It was great old
Yeah.
whistle test,
Yeah.
and it's just like
Right
if I was
into
gonna
the
listen
second
to,
album, basically.
yeah, it's not very good. It's not metal at all. It's barely hard rock. It's
It,
really just the best part about it's the album cover. Which yeah, it's
yeah.
kind of a Coca-Cola thing, but I'm not. This is not Coca-Cola rock. This is
They sued
Coors
Coke.
Light rock.
They sued Coke. I guess they sued Coke. Yeah. I mean that other album cover is kind of cool looking. I don't even know what it is. It's like an imp creature dropping
yeah,
bombs.
it's weird.
I
Yeah,
like stuff like that, but it
sure,
but
sure.
that would be like I would feel upset if I bought the album and then heard rock and roll. It's not offensive, you know. It's like it's not offensive. Sometimes
put it
listening,
on-
yeah,
I put it on in the background, and it's fine. But there is so much. There are so many other bands who do this sort of like inoffensive background music sort of rock. That's just it's just better. Like
Yeah.
I'm well, okay, good example. I would much rather like 10 out of 10 times, I would rather put on a random like live Ted Nugent album or
Yeah.
a Peter Frampton album or even like the early AC/DC records. It's like it just doesn't have much going on for 1974. So I'd say only for completionists
Yeah.
or old people.
Yeah, yeah, just for completionists. I mean, I literally had it. I was like helping my brother move, and it was fine to just kind of have on and then walk away and then come back and it's like, oh, they're still on the same riff. You know,
Yeah,
I didn't
it's-
miss anything. But
No.
but it kept the energy moving. You know, I mean.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't really recommend this one. I mean, it's history, but
I'm never gonna give somebody crap for like being like
Right.
a Judas Priest fan. It's never an album that you go, oh well, if you're a real Judas Priest fan, then you would
Oh,
like.
well,
No, it's like
I found my
it's
wife
not
at a
that
truck
great.
stop with this one.
But you probably didn't because it wasn't even on the radio. It
Yeah.
wasn't like a popular album.
Yeah.
It's like who's listening to this instead of like Houses of the Holy?
Yeah. All
It came
right.
out at the same time. Yeah, we can skip it.
Yeah, okay. Sometimes listening to something soft takes the edge off before going back to heavy brutal. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sure.
Palate
But
cleanser.
then,
We got some Merciful Fate, King Diamond fans. Ain't no Shadrach,
oh yeah,
Chameleon. Somebody said
oh
gay.
yeah,
Yeah. We'll get there. You know what?
yeah. But
This album is
nobody would
not gay.
listen to it. Here's the thing, though. There's nothing wrong with listening to soft stuff, but what you're gonna say like there ain't soft stuff in the '70s?
Listen to
Like,
Christopher Cross, I guess. I don't know.
oh, like Supertramp. Like that's what I listen to if I want to listen to some like softer rock from that same era.
Yeah.
It's just if it wasn't Judas Priest, nobody would remember
Yeah.
this album whatsoever.
It's
It's not a
just
one-hit wonder.
It's just mid-tempo. It's just mid-tempo rock. Nothing really soft. Nothing, All right. We can move on from this one, I think.
Yeah. I think
Uh,
Sad Wings of Destiny is a far more interesting, weird album.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I had never really been able to get into this album before. This challenge, Sin After Sin, to me was always like the earliest Judas Priest album that I really loved. But listening to this one a few more times, I finally kind of got it because it's like if you like right now on Metal Archives, it's got average of 94% from 22 reviews, so it's one of their highest rated albums, and the average Metal Archives reviewer is not like does not typically like the old stuff very much. They very much are into the more extreme metal. So I didn't quite get it at first. I don't think that the songs are really that good compared. Like they don't syncopate together with the drums. They don't really groove.
Yeah.
They're kind of just doing it. But that being said, a couple more times listening to it, figuring out like, oh, Victim of Changes.
I like that.
Okay,
right?
I get it. The Ripper.
Ripper.
The Ripper is like the first Judas. It's like the first Halford Judas Priest song. That's what it like. The Ripper, the Sentinel, Electric Eye. It's like we'll get into the gay stuff.
Dreamer, Deceiver, and Deceiver. I like those. It's like side A is pretty good.
Yeah, I liked Tyrant a lot. I thought that one's actually one of the better songs on it. Yeah, it's good. Is it 90? Is it like 94%? No, I think it's still.
No,
I do think out of all of the classic material, and I'm going to consider classic material everything from Sad Wings up until Painkiller.
Yeah,
I think you can basically agree that everything in that era is like their classic era, and I'd say that Sad Wings of Destiny is in the bottom tier, probably with like Point of Entry. I think every other, and I think to me the bottom three.
We'll get to the tier list later. Maybe
I do think overall it's a good album. I like it more than I did before, but it's really only got 3 or 4 songs that I really like on it. But it's not bad. It's cool.
I think it's
a lot more going on.
I was looking at Judas Priest because, like, you recommended maybe start with. Actually, you heavily suggested that I start with Painkiller, even though I've listened to that one before. And
and work backwards and see them get less heavy because most people don't like the non-heavy stuff.
Right, but I like the historical progression. I like the context. It's like, okay, they're starting to write. They're starting to write, and like. They're like, okay, we got to get some riffs, and I think they had some ideas, but like the full songs, like just being able to start and end a song well, they hadn't quite done that. Also, like Halford's maybe, and part of this might be live sounds better because I liked the Grey Whistle Test rendition of like Dreamer, Deceiver. and Deceiver. Like I thought, hey, that sounded really cool. Just because you get to see Halford into it, and he's just looking right at the camera, and he is just selling it. But
they're finding their identity, and like this one sounds like they're trying to be metal, and they don't quite know what metal is yet, because Iron Maiden is still like in their infancy. Motorhead, the album, their intro LP didn't come out till a year after this. So like outside of what Black Sabbath, you don't really have that. Like heavy metal is still just kind of like a offshoot of hard rock music.
There's sort of a blend, like I think we talked about Rainbow. It's like they kind of accidentally made the best proto heavy metal record with Rising. It wasn't really like it just happened to be that way. Like I don't think that's like a natural inclination of Ritchie Blackmore or Dio even. Maybe later, but like this band's kind of they're starting to learn how to write. They have moments where it's like, hey, this is some cool riffs kind of being put together. The sounds, they don't do the dual guitar thing. Like my assumption of what Judas Priest is, okay, Halford, high screams, and dual guitar, and like some kind of thing of that. And so it's not quite there yet. And I think even really thinking about it, it's like, well, they did that on a few songs on a few albums, but like all the time, not really. Like Glenn and KK.
And also I think that it's very easy to judge Judas Priest by how good their drummer is, because their drummer constantly was changing. And the drummer is always like who's sinking in, because you said what is the the blend of like a good Judas Priest song. You got the Vox, you got those double guitars, but really to me it's the driving rhythm section, which is very underrated. Like Ian Hill, I think in the entire discography there's only like one section where you can hear bass by itself. And it's Revolution off of Angel of Retribution. But so it's the drums just don't have it. This is definitely a proto metal album. Like but I appreciate it. I think Victims of Change is a good song. Ripper, good song. Tyrant, really good song. But compared to other proto metal albums that had come out before, like Bloister Cult or Rainbow's Rising, it's nowhere near as good as those records.
I will say I do like Glenn Tipton's like use of the organ in these earlier albums. Like it's never really like a main part, but I like it. It kind of gives a little bit of a cathedral vibe. I mean, it's more present on like I think Sin After Sin, but the album cover is a 94%, I think.
Honestly, cool. I agree with you. I honestly think most people are just like voting for the album cover because it's a good cover.
That's pretty sick.
But like, it's not as good as the worst Ozzy Black Sabbath album.
Yeah. And
in my opinion, like,
maybe people look at this like, oh, this is the first real album. It's like, I really think Sin After Sin, though.
Sin After Sin is the first really great album, but I will give its due that like the Ripper sounds like Judas Priest forming, and I love it. Mm-hmm. It's got a historical. This is something that I listen to because I like the band already. But if I was not a fan of Judas Priest, there are countless other kind of like undiscovered 70s rock proto metal bands that released albums that are far better.
Yeah, and like kind of in the back of my head, because it's like, there's a few like, I guess like trademark things of Judas Priest, or just little attributes or things people point out. I think like Epitaph was, they kind of sound like a little bit like they're trying to do Queen.
I'm gonna
Epitaph. It's kind of musical.
Head bowed down.
It's kind of musical. But it's not. Yeah, like Halford is not Freddie Mercury. He doesn't have the flamboyance that like Freddie Mercury's voice kind of carries in like some of like early Queen and like.
Well, and Halford is a really great singer.
Yeah.
But it has to be dialed in perfectly to the type of music that he's playing, because even like when they're covering like I think that you've probably heard that he filled in for Ozzy for like a show on Ozfest for Black Sabbath like back in the day, and that sounds wonderful, and then you listen to it and you're like, oh, it sounds like Halford singing War Pigs.
Yeah.
And I want to hear Ozzy. So I
mean,
I love Rob Halford's voice.
It's probably not the worst thing. I mean, you could hear.
I want to hear him on Judas.
You could hear Paul Gilbert use a power drill on Little Wing. You know, Jimi Hendrix's Little Wing. I mean, could be worse. You know, could be worse.
But overall, to me, like it's a fine album. It's in. I'll concede. It's in the classics. I enjoy it more than I did before, but I think that it's overrated compared to its immediate successor, which Sin After Sin, which I feel is very underrated.
Yeah.
Like
if I called Rockarola like a 5 out of 10 start, where it's like not offensive, not bad. This is like a 6 out of 10, where it's like
good. It's a push.
High highs, low lows, but yeah, it doesn't quite maintain the whole thing. You know, it's
and it's like this is an album. This is an album that you get it on vinyl and put it on in the background while you're cleaning the house. But it's not an album that I'm putting on while I'm in the car dive bombing down the highway.
Yeah,
which is usually the sort of attitude I want with Priest.
Yeah. Okay. So better.
Good
effort.
But yeah, not a 94.
Not a 94. Yeah, I don't think so. With all due respect, I mean it's a growing. Yeah, sure. It is a growing band. I mean they've been playing for some time together, but yeah, Sin After Sin. So I listened a little bit today.
Just because it's great.
This is an underrated album for sure.
Yeah.
Man, Diamonds and Rust,
I think it's kind of got
Starbreaker.
I think it's got a weird album cover, so it's kind of an unmemorable album cover. I think like most people just don't know it exists.
I'm sure.
And then, they know Diamonds and Rust. They know. They're like, oh yeah, that's right. But no, like this to me, like every song is good. Even Last Rose of Summer, which is like their gay ballad on it. But it's as far as the early gay Judas Priest ballads, it's easily the best one.
Yeah,
like the production on it is good.
It's just a nice song. I mean, it's nothing really, I've heard worse songs. It doesn't break the combo really. Like Sinner is great, Diamonds and Rust, and that
Starbreaker is
well, and they
great.
Then they redo Diamonds and Rust, and it's like, oh, let's do it faster. Let's get the like let's get some.
And then it took me a long time to realize that, because when I saw them live on the 2006 tour, they would play it like acoustic and slow, and I always thought it was a boring song. So it wasn't until I actually started listening to the album version that I realized that they put this funky disco beat in the back, which totally works.
Yeah,
and it's a great cover.
Yeah, this is they're getting the songwriting. They still have that 70s kind of, it's not metal.
Well, and they had a session drummer, Simon Phillips.
Oh, it's great.
He only ever played on the album, never played live.
Really? Okay.
And he brought in the double bass, and that's where that's where you get. And we'll get to it more in a minute, but like Dissonant Aggressor is like easily the heaviest thing that they'd ever done to this point. To me, Starbreaker is just an all-time like classic Priest song. I absolutely love it. It's another.
Cool
it's
name.
a very gay. It's a very gay song though. Like you think Starbreaker, like Starbreaker. Ooh, that sounds like, Star Wars,
Yeah, it's
like
very
Luke Star
spacey.
Killer. Like you think that's what it's gonna be, but it's like,
Look
look
out.
out, here's Starbreaker cruising into town, set his mind to stealing every little heart around. Step out on the sidewalks if you're feeling game. He comes but once a lifetime, never seen again. Starbreaker,
Paradise is
take my
waiting for the
hand.
chosen few. Yeah, let's hope maybe this time he
Starbreaker,
picks
take
me
my
and
hand.
you.
Starbreaker, understand. Like everybody, it's funny because everybody for like the next 15 years thought that Alfred was singing about himself, and no, he was totally just singing about other men.
Yeah, the gayometer went higher in this one, and like the songs got better. Well, he knows how to use his voice now. Like he's it works with the band. There's like harmonies. It's big, like
pray, call for the priest.
Oh yeah. Let us pray, call for the priest. I listened to that one, and it's like
that one's really great.
Yeah,
that's got one of the first double guitar harmonies. Like
yes,
the quintessential guitar harmonies, which I really do think come into full on the next album, Stained Class. I think Stained Class, that's the first one where you get the classic logo, the kind of the album covers. This totally this album still feels like before they found their identity, but it's the first one where as a band they just gelled together and the songs were good. You've got
Big
Raw
Jump.
Deal is really good. Raw Deal is really good. It really grows towards the end. Dissident Aggressor is just crushingly heavy. And then it ends with the cover by Gun.
Race with the Devil.
Race with the Devil. But then which is
a cool song. That's
you
the
want to
other
talk
one I
about a
listened
proto
to.
metal song? Proto metal that came out in like 1968.
Yeah.
And like great album cover too. So it's like you want to talk about really cool underrated, undiscovered proto metal. You gotta listen to The Gun.
Yeah, Race with the Devil. You
better run. You better run from the devil's gun. No. It's a killer song.
Great cover. They do an awesome job. It's like
great record.
Just it keeps the like this is like a like if it went from 5 to 6 out of 10, like this is like an 8.
Oh, it went to absolutely. I still even think it's one of the weaker of their like real classic albums, but for being it's so strong though. Like to me, that this is the first Judas Priest album where I'm like, this is a classic record I'm going to listen to for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that'll be one where it's like
you don't have to remind me to listen to it.
Yeah, it's like, hey, have you heard this one? And it's like, oh, okay.
I would recommend it to
check out
people.
that one. Yeah, definitely.
And it's
of the early era. It's like, yeah, listen to this.
and it's a total palate cleanser because if you're somebody who is like, yeah, I get it. I've listened to Judas Priest. I've heard Painkiller. I've heard you got another thing coming. Like, I get it. It's gay biker metal. That's the one that I would give them to try and get them into the band, separated like from the brand identity.
Yeah. It's like, hey, they kind of sounded this way. Like, and again, like organ, pretty present in this. Sort of has that gothic sound, early rock stuff, but like harmony, well composed. Yeah, good.
Well, the
good
songs are just good. That's the thing. The album is put together really well. It flows, and like almost every single Judas Priest album from here on out, almost every single one, side A starts extremely strong, and then it starts to fall off by side B. Like Judas Priest does not tend to really knock out like the closer.
Yeah.
Whereas like a band like from a similar era, like Great. Okay, like Led Zeppelin. Led
Yeah.
Zeppelin always like it crushes the closing song, and that makes you almost remember the rest of the album better than it was. So it's
Interesting.
like
Yeah.
so so it's like getting on to the next album, like with
Stained Class.
Stain. Now I love this album. I've always loved this album, and this is the one that I got into because when I saw them live in 2006, I was like 17 or so, and they played Exciter, and I'd never heard that song before, but it just that's like to me, Exciter is a Highway Star clone, and
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, it's got that classical arpeggio line, harmony, and it's yeah. It's got some funky stuff. Yeah, like they kind of they had some funky stuff early.
Yeah.
Better by You, Better Than Me, the Spooky Tooth cover.
It's good.
It's good.
Better by You.
I like it.
Better than me.
Ooh, White Heat, Red Hot.
Oh, I love that song. Like, his vocals were just killing it on it. Stained Class is a great, like, kind of early speed metal song. Invader's good. Saints in Hell is good. Savage. Beyond the Realms of Death, though, is like that's probably their best, like, metal ballad that they ever did. Like, A Touch of Evil is close up there, but like Beyond the Realms of Death is probably their best slow material.
Yeah. Now you know the songs better than I do. Like I only given this one like 1 or 2 listens here and there and parts of it, so it's like it's not like sticking in my mind so well. Let me change the album cover here.
I've known this album for 20 years, so I know this one back to front.
Yeah, but it's like kind of the, you know, my thought was mostly to just hear everything and to just enjoy it. Not so much like, oh, I'm going to break this down, I'm going to learn everything, and, you know, just appreciating. And it's like Judas Priest is really consistent. And these, to me, this is like they are maintaining, they got like a new base level, like their power level, their base form. They've like learned how to, like they went Super Saiyan and Sin After Sin, but now like they're learning how to live as Super Saiyans, and it's like they're just better. They're just better now. They got
they're just better. They're tighter.
Guru.
They're not spending so much time like trying to be something else. Like they're leaning into being a metal band.
Yeah. Oh, and their output is just like really quick, you know, like
and that's why we talked about like how they're filler. Like most people don't know Invader or Saints in Hell or Savage or Hero's End, but they're placed in the album in such a way that it really flows really well. So even though I would like half of the album is really where the meat of it is, like Exciter, White Heat, Red Hot, Stained Class, Beyond the Realms of Death. Everything else, there isn't a bad song on the album. So to me, this one's like a 9. But that being said,
I had it
with the understanding that it's still an early metal album. The production is still not great. It still kind of sounds quiet. It's like, this one is not something that I'm expecting would blow anybody's minds away. This is a fine cheese and wine after you've already became a fan. Yeah, this isn't going to convert anybody.
Sin After Sin is like this is all right. I'm locked in. Like this is great. This I had it a little lower than Sin After Sin, but like it's a new base level. It's like it's not rock and roll. It's not bad. Like it basically from this point, it's like it's not really just going to be like low points. Well, later, but
there are a couple, but Exciter to me is still
great.
Exciter to me is top 5 Judas Priest song ever for me. Like I know how to play this on every instrument that I know how to play. And the rest of the album is really good too. But to me, this is the one growing up that as like an old rock fan To me, it still very much sounds of the 70s. It
Yeah.
doesn't sound like this is not an album that I'm going to be comparing to
This isn't.
like 80s new wave of British heavy metal.
This isn't the future of
No, it
futuristic
does.
metal. It's
No, this still sounds like what it is. The late 70s.
they
Van Halen didn't kill him.
yeah, Van Halen didn't kill them. I mean, they're not even really like, I guess, like prog, but it's funny because it's like looking at Judas Priest. It's like they're late, but they they catch up and they're good. It's like,
well, and
not,
they kept on bringing it out. Like you and I and everybody look at these as classic albums, but I was wondering why there was such a shift in production on Defenders of the Faith later on, and it's because it took them like 8 or 9 albums for the record company to give them money.
Yeah,
like because they still were. It wasn't like they were this super popular band for, like in 1978. Like, sure, they're making albums, they're recording, they're playing, but it's not like they were top of the world immediately. It's kind of like history remembers after the fact all these classic albums. So
they're scraping by. It's they're trying things. They are getting better, but they're you were mentioning something about like how something like, no, they always kept it like 100. They never sold out. It's like, well, they were kind of chasing.
Oh, they were trying to sell out all the time.
They were trying to sell out. They were trying to try different things, experiment, and do something new, or chasing a trend or something, and it just
they're literally making an album every 6 or 7 months.
It's moderate,
so
moderate
it's like
success,
So even like what we're calling like chasing a trend, it's like you've got guys now still trying to chase, like, I think finally after 30 years, new metal is finally popular.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So it's like they're making an album every 6, 7 months. So like, how fast can you really chase something if it's moving? At a certain point, I think they're just trying to make a living being in a rock band.
Yeah.
Because they made their next album.
Still. Yeah.
The next album came out. Let me see.
Killing Machine, Hellbent for Leather.
So Stained Class came out on February 10th of 1978, and on October 9th, so just like 8 months later, they've got Killing Machine, Hellbent for Leather, and this is the album where they completely just committed to the gay biker look.
Yeah, so this is, for me, like, Stained Class kind of starts the consistent decent albums for me, where it's like, okay, and you got some hits, but it's like Stained Class, I think, is a little imbalanced compared to Killing Machine, just for me personally, but I feel like the higher highs are on Stained Class than Killing Machine. Hellbent for Leather is a cool song. Yeah, they got the look now. They it's
I think it's a pretty uneven album, honestly.
Really?
Like, as far as I think it's got some really good material on it, and this is another one that I never was able to quite get into, other than a song or here and there, and that's because, like, Delivering the Goods is a great song. Love that. Rock Forever is good. Evening Star, really good. Hellbent for Leather, great. I think that Killing Machine, the song, is not that is one of the weaker songs.
Yeah. I can't remember.
Got a contract on you. It doesn't quite got it. I'm like the only person in the world that doesn't think that the Green Manalishi with the 2-pronged crown is like everyone thinks it's one of their best songs, one of their best covers. And I'm like, it's fine, but it's not nearly as good as Diamonds and Rust.
Yeah,
it's not as good as
well, Diamonds and Rust, like, that one, it doesn't end the way it started. It like ends in a totally different spot. And it's like,
Right.
oh, I like the journey that it took. And it's like, oh, that's interesting. It's not just a straightforward cover. I can't remember it. I just remember kind of liking it. I mean, this was just sort of a listening through. I hadn't like listened to it again. I might have played Hellbent for Leather on stream, just playing it.
Yeah, it's a great song.
Fun,
it's awesome.
cool solo.
He brings out the motorcycle like the Undertaker.
Yeah,
and everyone cheers for the motorcycle. So it's a good album. I put it in rotation when I listen to the other ones, but I do think that this is one of the lower albums as far as a full start to finish album is.
Yeah. It's just kind of like, it's not the top tier. It's all right. It's all right. Like, oh wait, I need to put the album cover on. Whatever. Yeah, Killing Machine. All right. Yeah, there we go.
Killing Machine, Hellbent for Leathers.
Yeah, Killing Machine. Yeah, Captain Jack Farrell, what's up? Yeah, we're doing the Judas Priest deep dive. If you're just joining in, we've already gone over the early albums. Basically, Sin After Sin. Definitely check that one out if you haven't.
Yeah.
So this is the look, and no real like, because I think like what happens at this point is they're wanting hits. They're wanting. I mean, it's like any, starting to become. It's getting close to the 80s.
Yeah, they're real. This album, they do dial it back and like really, really lock in. And on the better songs, they got Les Banks, who ended up being their drummer for. Let's see. Yeah, he did this album. He did Stained Class as well.
Yeah,
and a little bit. So he was all right. I think that there's a couple really great songs here, but it's not a great album.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have too much else to say about Killing Machine.
No.
I mean, it was just, to me, it was like another kind of 7 out of 10. For me, like it was a better base level, not as good as Sin After Sin. So it's kind of just in that, you didn't like Bitcoin got to all-time high. Is that a new it's a new baseline. It's not all the way back to $100, but it's like,
and it's funny. It's funny how memory and like collective memory of things works, because like I said, everybody like, oh, Sin After Sin, this giant classic heavy metal album was so impactful. No, nobody ever bought it.
Cared. Nobody cared, unfortunately.
Like British Steel over the last like 30 years or so which is funny because it's kind of their breakthrough album.
Yeah,
and it's really, really kind of reverse. After the fact, people going like, oh, it's overrated. They've been saying that it's overrated so long that people kind of just, I even believed it. And then I went back and it's actually really, really solid. It's pop. Like it's very poppy. It's like, it's got
pop, it's punk, but like, yeah.
I'm looking at the track list. I'm looking at the track list and I'm like at least Breaking 5 of these songs they play at every concert.
Well, and all of these songs could be as long as Breaking the Law, just like 2.5 minutes.
Oh yeah. But like
honestly,
Rapid Fire.
I felt Rapid Fire was pretty cool. It's like,
I love that song.
It's like,
that was one of the first Judas Priest songs I ever got into.
To me, they were looking for the hit, and it's like, all right, you knocked it out of the park with Breaking the Law. Every other song felt like it was trying to do that. So I was kind of like, this I was less enthused about compared to Killing Machine. I mean, and just like my own sentiments. But like, I understand the value of British Steel because it's, well, like Captain Jack Farrell says. Captain Jack Farrell says, one of the first songs I learned how to play, Breaking the Law. It is a
right. You don't like United?
You don't like
United? United.
Yeah, I mean, it's singable. Like the hooks, he got the hooks. Like he learned how to he learned how to do the magic word song where it's like, all right, here's the magic word. I'm going to repeat this. And
here's the thing, though. I know every single song off of this album like the back of my hand, except for one. Like Rapid Fire, classic.
like
Metal
Steeler
Gods,
or something.
classic. No, Steelers. It's The Rage. I don't really
Rage.
know that song very well. I can't really remember, but I know you don't have to be old to be wise. Grinder, looking for meat.
Yeah.
Grinder.
You said this was
no use for routine.
You said this is Judas Priest stripped down. Like this is just there's no real like solo. There's like it just is a very
It's a very straightforward album.
Straightforward.
It's
no
only
frill.
36 minutes, no frill. So even though, yeah, it might not be like one of the best albums, it doesn't have an ounce of fat on it. So it's just like it's in and out. You can just put it on and then turn it off. But like there isn't a song on this thing that I'm mad at. Like even United, like I listen to United all the time because it's fucking shit.
Yeah, I mean it's just the gay ballad, you know. It's this would be like one of those like Act 2 songs we would play in like Rock of Ages or something, where it's just like we're just singing along, we don't care, and it just whatever.
It's a genre of earlier the key to early arena rock. Yeah, the key to early like anthemic rock is bass snare.
Yeah.
That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
For every song, and then have your entire band singing United.
Yeah, it's funny because I didn't like this album as much, but it's like it's not bad, but it's like their bass level never got too low. But it's like
this was my first album I ever got from them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean I see posters of this all the time. Like I didn't even see Sad Wings poster. Like I've seen British Steel all the time. Just the hand and the razor and the
I guess it was supposed to have blood on it, and they said no, you can't do blood.
Okay, yeah, I saw a blood version. What if it's just tomatoes? What if it's Tormato that's on there?
Oh God! Don't kill the whale. Dig it. Yeah, I got this album. I think when I was like 13 or 14. I got like some CDR version where the track listing was wrong, so it started out with Breaking the Law and then went into Rapid Fire. So even to this day, like it still screws with me to hear Metal Gods before Breaking the Law. But no, these are all like these. You say what you will about this album, but if you ever see the band live,
you're gonna sing
if you want to be the
these.
guy. Yeah, you're gonna be singing along Metal Gods.
Yeah, they're teachable. Wow. They are like teachable. Wow. They are teachable
this is
things.
Retarded. This is an album that you could teach like a retarded dog. Like you could train dogs to. This dog-brained, stupid album.
Well, not making a retarded claim here, but like this was a Rock 101 album. This was This was stuff I would teach in school.
It's like AC/DC, TNT.
Yeah, TNT first lesson. Like this was Rock 101, Breaking the Law. It was one of the Rock 101 songs. It was like Breaking the Law, and it's like, okay, cool. If you want to do something different than White Stripes, there you go.
Yeah.
Like, please.
But so, getting back into this, I actually realized I like the album more than I thought that I did, and I think that it's a lot stronger overall than people. I think it's cool to hate.
Would you say it's just Stained Class and Hellbent? I kind of put this in the same era. This is like the last of that era. You think it's better than those two? Like just overall, in like a general.
Well, out of these albums, I think that like if we're gonna say like that the Mark I era is like the first three albums, and like Sin After Sin is easily the best. Well, then Sin After Sin is the clear favorite of the first three. Out of these ones, I'm still a Stained Class fan. I think that's the best. That's the album that mixes like these two sort of
Yeah.
early sort of dark prog stuff.
Yeah.
And even though Rob Halford hadn't cut his hair and they hadn't gone fully into the biker thing, it's like Exciter is clearly where he wanted to go.
Yeah.
And Stained like that's clearly where they were going, like this sci-fi super. He basically Rob Halford basically wants to get fucked by the Terminator. That's basically like that. Basically, is the entire oeuvre of Judas Priest is him. The oeuvre, the over Ouvere. I don't
The
know
whole
the discography.
snare of the thing.
The Bildungsroman of Judas Priest is just Rob Halford just really, really wants the Terminator to come back in time. And before he kills John Connor, he just plows him in the ass.
Oh my god!
And he's writing songs to it, like make it happen.
Stained Class might be the best of this three. The next trilogy. But it's true though. It's true though. Like the gayer the song,
the better.
It's better. It's just simply like because it's like it's sort of the honesty of his writing and just kind of performance, and then everybody else somehow they just get it. Like they're just like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, like what? Here, okay. Got no use for routine. I shiver at the thought. Open skies on my scene. This boy won't get caught. Refuse to bait the man trap. That's a line in Grindr. All right, so here we go. Refuse to bait the man trap. Be left to set the snare. I love to have my sight capped everywhere. Grindr. Looking for me. It's like
looking for me.
This is a great man.
Yeah. Goddamn. Yeah.
I like Steeler a lot too. I think it's really good.
I wouldn't have picked this one as like the best of the three, but
no, but I like it a lot more than I remember.
But I would look at this as the beginner's album to just like, hey, you want to learn a band's album? This would be the easiest thing to like recommend if you didn't want to recommend Dookie, Green Day. Like, okay, let's get you on Judas Priest then Dookie.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, if you don't like Rapid Fire, you're not going to like heavy metal. That's like basically it. That's your double bass.
Yeah.
Pounding the world like a battering ram. Now.
Like a battering pounding the world.
Forging the furnace for the final grand slam. Now. Chopping away at the source, soon the course will be done. Leaving a trail of destruction that's second to none. Wielding the axe come the one culmination that's always seems certain. It's so shitty. I love it. It's my favorite.
Yeah, that is so funny. That is so funny. Yeah. Oh yeah, we were supposed to play the game. Is this song gay?
Oh well, the answer is yes.
Yes.
like because the only song that isn't gay is funny. If you listen to off of Sad Wings of Destiny, Victim of Changes is like, whiskey woman, don't you know that you're driving me insane? And so apparently this whiskey woman in Victim of Changes just made him just go, man, I'll just be gay. I'll just be gay.
Okay.
You've been fooling with some hot guy. You know I want to know why. Is it why?
So 1980, a lot of albums sound 80s, right when the 80s happened. But this one, it's like late punk. Like it's very punk. British Steel.
Oh yeah, it's pretty darn lo-fi, honestly. Like it really is not like this studio masterpiece. It's a pretty low lo-fi album. And new wave of British heavy metal. It's weird how it's been remembered, because it's like on one hand it's a genre, but it's like everybody has rose tinted glasses when they think of like classic metal, because remember that like most of like, oh well, thrash metal, like the thrash metal thing, it's like 4 years long. It's like COVID was 6 years ago.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Development cycles happen longer now. Like games, you know, you're not going to get the new Zelda game until 10 years from now, and it'll be exactly the same as Tears of the Kingdom.
King Gizzard the Lizard Wizard's like the only band releasing an album every year.
Yeah. So,
so now it's for your least favorite album.
Yeah, Point of Entry is, I mean, it is pretty dog shit. Like, I don't like this album. There is one song that I'm kind of just okay with, but like, really,
I like Heading Out to the Highway too.
I don't really fault them, because I was like, what the hell is going on? And it's like, they got a lot of pressure from the recording label. Like, they, okay, April and then February 1981. So, like, they just cranked this out, and they're just like, you know what? This is just some no screams. This is just some truck stop.
Yeah, this is not a very heavy metal album. This is very much a rock album.
It's kind of hair metal. You know, it's like, it's not even white. Like, Whitesnake has riffs, but like,
I think this has two classic songs on it for me, which are Heading Out to the Highway and Desert Plains.
I like Desert Plains.
I really like those songs.
And Solar Angels, I think.
Heading Out to the Highway has one of those like double guitar riffs.
Yeah.
And that was really good. This album does have one of what I think is one of their worst songs, which is You Say Yes.
Oh yeah.
I Say No.
It's horrible. Yeah. I remember that. I remember that.
It's like one.
Yeah,
the rest is largely forgettable, but to me, it's not any worse than the bad material, than like the filler material on Killing Machine.
Yeah,
or even Victim of Change. I mean, even Sad Wings of Destiny, for that matter. So it's like, to me, this is in that same era, which is that whenever I do a Judas Priest deep dive, I do listen to this record every time. It's like I don't.
You don't skip it. I give it another chance.
Well, I always go back. Hell, I've put on Desert Plains just to listen to that song many times. Like that's a classic song to me.
Okay. Yeah, it's the only one that kind of. I mean, again, this is like mostly a mid-tempo album, or just kind of slow, and like, but it just seems like, you know. He probably wasn't inspired. He's just like, you know, all the truck stops, it's just kind of greasy, sweaty, and I'm not finding anybody around here. This is and the record labels kind of suck, so I'm not going to scream.
This is definitely a truck stop album. This album is best. Like, you went to the concert, you moshed around, you got your shit kicked in.
Yeah.
And then on the way home, on like a 4-hour drive home at 2 a.m. This is a good album for that, because it's chill. It's kind of like what I said about Rock-a-Rolla, in that like it's good, it's decent background music. This is a better version of that.
I would say it's better.
I'm gonna skip You Say Yes, but it's like the album doesn't make me mad, but it outside of those two songs that I mentioned, it does not grab me, and it is one of the weaker ones. But I like it, I think, more than I thought I was.
Yeah. Hey, Tam Wharton. We're deep diving Judas Priest. We're talking about all the albums. We're in the 80s
and right now. Point of Entry.
This is the worst. This is the worst album cover. It just doesn't mean anything, but it does remind me of like an airplane, and it's like
the OG point. The original one is like better.
Yeah, that is a better one. Yeah, like that's just like.
I mean, and it's even funnier because it's really gay.
yeah. Didn't I say that right? It's like, yeah, Point of Entry. Yeah, that is.
It's
about as. Yeah, that is about.
It's ghosty.
As,
just
put
ghosty. 2 hands. That's just a man's ass.
this is phoning it in even with that. It's just like, yeah, point of entry. Locked, clocked in. Whatever.
Hey, I just want to see Rob coming in, like Glenn and KK write this like double guitar harmony metal masterpiece, and then they give it to Rob to write lyrics, and he goes, "I wrote this song, and it's called I want to get fucked in the ass by a man." And they go, "We were thinking about something more like jugulator," and he's like, "I'll give you some jugulator." Like,
yeah, I got a point of entry for you.
Yeah.
And
so it's a really gay. It's really gay.
It's
but
it's phoned in. It's tired gay. It is phoned in.
Yeah.
This is phoned in. They're going. I mean, it's not hair metal. It has none of the. It's like, yeah, all of the mousse and hairspray has like melted off, and it's gone. Like,
there's no tired, lazy butthole. It's got no elasticity left. You got to wear adult diapers.
You got to wear like a lawnmower bag of leaves on your anus. You got to have a horse
just
bag.
Like that Nicky Avocado guy, how like his coin slot pooper.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
You're walking around with jeans that you inherited, and you stepped in horse pee. It is not a good time. I don't have much to say about point of entry. I did not like this.
They took their time and they did Screaming for Vengeance.
Yeah.
And this was the smash hit.
Yeah.
Like, You've Got Another Thing Coming was the smash.
This is a balanced album. It starts out so cool. Helion into Electric Eye is perfect.
Electric Eye is a 10 out of 10. Like, it's perfect.
Yeah. What a cool song. The album cover in this looks pretty cool. Just like this metal bird. They always have like a different creature design to their things.
Yeah, don't you like at the end it's like it's an eagle shitting out toothpaste?
Yeah, it's like meat toothpaste. You want some meat flavored Crest? Because that is a dude's intestines getting like prolapsed asshole just like flinging out. There's something. Rob is pointing to the artist like that is a prolapsed asshole right there.
So
I don't know how he sounds.
Electric Eye. Riding on the Wind is like a perfect speed metal song for me also.
I can only remember Screaming for Vengeance, Bloodstone, Electric Eye.
Take These Chains is another. It's not a favorite. It's only like 3 minutes long, so who cares? But I've never cared for Take These Chains that much. But the rest of the album I really like.
Yeah, the production sounds better. It's they don't have like the screaming metal tone or anything, but it's like it's a good blend of like chorusy stuff, some clean, some riffs, and some of the solos are a little bit more singable, like you can kind of remember them. Like it's good, it's tight, like it's a balanced breakfast.
Yeah, no, like it's funny because this song's been talked to death. It's just it's actually not this amazing, like, oh my god, I can't believe the sound's coming out. It's just incredibly solid. That's really it.
It really started kicking off, yeah.
The production is still like, for 1982, it's like they do still sound like older than the thrash bands. Like it still does kind of have a lo-fi sound compared to what was to come.
Yeah.
And so you really do have to crank it on the radio to get it to get it sounding popping. But it's funny because I almost have nothing to say about it because it's like, yeah, it's a really good album. Pick a song.
Yeah. Screaming. I mean, it's British Steel. They figured out the bare bones and the hooks and like your magic word thing to make a song cool. And just the attitude. and they really kind of like settled on this. They're not like tired from Point of Entry. They're not like in this other era. Everything is working, but they haven't like fully committed to pure metal. And this is 8 albums in. Like they are.
So it took 8 albums to get to their smash, and I forgot to mention on British Steel, but they had that's where they hired Dave Holland as the drummer, and he was their drummer all the way up until
the breakup.
Fucking and he didn't play on Painkiller up until Ram It Down.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Screaming for Vengeance, it's like, yeah, it sounds old. Two bros. Yes, Piper Adams. Welcome. We're talking about Judas Priest. This is the deep dive. We are...
Yeah, Screaming for Vengeance, it's like they finally had their smash hit, but by the time that they had it, they were like, 8 albums in.
8 albums in. Yeah, they're slowly learning. It's like... This was interesting for me because like I listened to pretty much everything within like a couple weeks or so, and like I'm just like they're just getting a little better. They're getting, they're not dropping too much in quality, but now this is like, oh wow, they've leveled up again. This is like their third form of like, okay,
yeah,
let's see what they got. Like I guess let's move on.
Yeah, well, because finally they had money to get a real producer. Let's see who produced it. Tom Allum. Let me see what else he's done. He did. Well, he played piano on "Paranoid" by Black Sabbath. Okay. No, he did. Okay, so he produced Def Leppard. So that's like he produced Def Leppard. Well, no, he was still producing Judas Priest. So he produced British Steel and Point of Entry and Screaming for Vengeance. So no, I don't think that it's that they hired a producer. They just had money in order to like really get the drums kicking. Because to me, like when you listen to this album, you came back to me and you were like, oh, now I get it. Like this is the album where it's like, they sound stronger than the bands that they're around. Like they might be the old guys, but they're heavier than Metallica on this one.
Yeah. They it's like they're going through as many drummers as Spinal Tap. Like they just keep changing them. Green Globule on the throne.
And they got Tarkus on the album cover.
Oh yeah, Tarkus. Yeah, this like cool. This thing's awesome. I love this one.
It's a Zoid.
It's a Zoids, yeah. It's like a bacon tires, and he's just got these like devil horn things. Mustard. Ketchup, mustard. It just looks cool, and like you would think, oh yeah, this is what Judas Priest's mascot is, and it's like, no, they keep changing it.
I guess they did make like a giant one live, and that's pretty cool. But yeah, the first half of this album is probably the best Judas Priest album, but then there's the second half of the album, and it's not bad, but it's like the first half, the first 4 songs are the best, like some of the best Judas Priest material ever. Free Will Burning, Jawbreaker, Rock Hard Ride Free, and then the Sentinel is perfect.
The
Sentinel may even be the best song they ever did. Like it's up there.
Captain Jack Farrell S tier album for Defenders of the Faith. Love their studio work with CCR, Freaking Trout. This is a
Clearwater Revival,
or who did that?
CCR.
Free Will Burning, Love Bites, and Heads Are Gonna Roll are my favorites. Heads Are Gonna Roll is funny. It's like it's a stupid. Heads are gonna roll. Some heads are gonna roll. Like it's like a stupid chant, but it is cool. It is like it didn't take much to just get people
I prefer Rock Hard Ride Free.
Yeah.
Rock Hard Ride Free.
Your screams are getting cut off because of your noise gate.
Good.
Yeah, perfect side A. It's front loaded. Yeah, like the sound is great. Like they're getting like they got like the harmonies, and they got some cool lines. It just sounds massive. It's got a lot of that reverb that's just drenched. I like The Night Comes Down. I thought that was like a pretty cool song.
Eat Me Alive is really gay.
Yeah, that's
Love Bites is really gay.
Yeah.
The only thing is that heavy duty into Defenders of the Faith is the worst. But like the album just ends on such a downer.
It just, and like sometimes I forgive that, because it's like you're listening to an album and you're about to go to bed, but it's like, wait, you're going to bed with Judas Priest and you just kind of fizzle out.
I listen to the first half of this album on repeat, usually 2 or 3 times before I get to the second half.
Yeah.
So
it's
cool. very, very, very
high.
But all that being said,
upper echelon of like their stuff. I think like this is where they're starting. They could become heavyweight champ of the world if they wanted. Like this is.
Oh yeah, and I forgive the filler because it's Judas Priest. They make filler.
Yeah. So I definitely can see where it has like some weaker points, but like this is a cooler album to me than Screaming for Vengeance. Like this is
it's definitely cooler. It's more uneven.
Yeah.
But those first 4 songs are better than the best parts on Screaming for Vengeance.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know. This is where it's like the touch of brilliance, where it's like, okay, you just need to do side A only. Just do only that.
If they had made only like an EP, this EP would be the best thing they ever did. As it stands, it's a very, very good album, but it drops off at the end.
They get better because it's like Screaming for Vengeance. It's like if you did Hellion Electric Eye only, and it's like, okay, well, side A is that, but only that. And it's like, all right.
Well, and that's why Turbo is a better album than both of them.
All right, we're gonna look at Turbo.
I love Turbo. Everyone hates it. I love it.
Does everybody hate Turbo? Do we know Turbo?
It's just the story. It's everyone's like, oh my god, Judas Priest now sounds like a pop band. They've never did that 9 times before.
I liked it.
I mean, look at that album cover. How could you not think that that's the most like amazing thing? This toothpaste, licorice, candy cane dick.
Yeah, no, he's jerking off a tornado. He's jerking off Tornado.
No. He's shifting.
Captain Jack Farrell loves Turbo. Another S tier album. Good. I have knowers in my chat.
Okay. Yeah. Now, does it have a couple songs that aren't as good as the better songs on it? Yeah. Look at the last 8 albums.
I thought this was a back-loaded album. I thought this was better, like the
second half, right? And now,
which is weird for me
because I think that Turbo Lover is a classic. I think it's great.
That's a great song.
Locked in to me, that's a personal favorite. Locked In is one of my absolute favorite Judas Priest songs. And then you've got 3 songs that are kind of goofy: Private Property, Parental Guidance, and Rock You Around the World.
No, I
like Private Property and Parental Guidance. Rock You Around the World, I think, is the worst song on the album.
Yeah.
But Out in the Cold is great.
Out in the Cold's cool.
Wild Nights, Hot Crazy Days is awesome.
I think I like that. Yeah.
Wild Nights.
Crazy
days.
I can't remember. I'm starting to forget how this. Like I remember the sound. Like this, the synthesizers was really cool sounding. It definitely is like this sounded Transformers.
Trigger drums.
Yeah, this is like Transformers, like the movie.
You got the touch.
Like yeah, and you know what? Just kind of a note on like Halford. He has kind of his kind of voice. He has his highs, but like his like just singing melody stuff. he's not really much of that kind of singer, I don't think.
No,
It's just
I think that's really fair. Is that's where it exposes him. But
yeah,
like this song, this album doesn't have any songs where he sounds bad on. Like he's locked in.
He's locked in. Yeah.
And I think Reckless is Reckless might be the best closer that they ever did.
Oh, the music videos are really fun with this era.
Temple of Doom, sort of.
Yeah, Temple of Doom, Mad Max kind of thing. You just the bondage and the filters and the lenses, the color. It's very fun. It is a cool. It sounds like music from the future. It's like they tried something new with this. So it's like I like it for. Hey, we got the new technology, and we're gonna do this. Just zippity sounds.
So yeah, I think this is another one where it's like the story of like, oh, Turbo has to be like the story needs for the story to have a proper climax. It has to have like a rising action where it's like, oh, there's turmoil, but the album's fine. Like, the behind the scenes, there was turmoil, but it's like the album to me is great.
Yeah, this is the most positive sounding album of like.
Yeah, and it was
everything.
Supposed to be a double album with Ram It Down, and we'll get to that in a second. But
yeah,
for what it is, like, is it as? I think that Defenders of the Faith obviously has the stronger, more metal material, but as a whole album, Turbo actually is far superior in terms of like a beginning, middle, and then finishing it off on a high note. Those highs aren't as high as the Defenders.
It's just kind of like a more solid thing.
And it's just a really gay album.
Well, yeah. Well, it's funny because it's like Turbo Lover. They like asked Rob Halford about it. And he's like, "Well, I just really like my motorcycle. There's nothing sexual about this." And it's like, come on, man. And he's like, no, really, really. It's like, what about that album cover? You got these like nails and you're jerking off in tornado. And he's like, that's my motorcycle handles. I'm just revving up a motorcycle. I'm just really
wrapped in horsepower, driving into fury.
That's the funny
gear. I pull you tighter to me.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's a very positive.
It's the stupidest song in heavy metal.
I didn't know much about Judas Priest before this. Like I listened to Painkiller album, and but one of the Judas Priest songs I loved playing was Heart of a Lion, which wasn't even on this. It was like an outtake, and they sold it to Racer X. And so like that was what I liked. Metal Jane, hey, he's got the Defenders of the Faith avatar.
Gnarly.
Yeah. So
so I think that Turbo is their most underrated album.
Bam.
There is a
it's not my favorite, but like
no, it's not my favorite either, but every time that I listen to it, I am always surprised at how good it is. Like, and then you've got Ram It Down.
Yeah, okay. So like this one, it's their most. Okay, back to let me get the Ram It Down. Album. Yeah, Ram It Down is a very gay name. It's hilarious.
This is one of the last albums I got into. I only got into this one a few years ago because I always heard how bad it was. I listened to it and I was like, no, it's fine. It's only got. However, we'll get to it, but that Johnny Be Good cover is one of the worst Judas Priest songs. It might be their worst song for me.
Captain Jack Farrell loves Blood Red Skies.
Blood Red Skies.
Johnny Be Good.
That's the song that they play.
You mentioned Johnny Be Good. It's like John 5 shirt. Yeah, I got to see John 5. They're fun. Yeah, so the Johnny Be Good song, I like the solo of it, but I was like, I also just don't like it because it's part of the Johnny Be Good song, or it's like, come on, this is weird. It's weird.
Well, it's a weird mix of them doing like the high octane digital metal sound. It doesn't sound. It's total filler, and it's already a 50-minute long album, which for Judas Priest is like 20 minutes too long.
Pretty long.
So it's like you just need to cut that one off because Ram It Down is awesome. Heavy Metal, great. Love Zone, great. I like Come and Get It. Hard as Iron is really cool.
Yeah.
Blood Red Skies, really cool. It falls off at the end, just like everything else in the world.
Yeah. I remember liking this one. I think the drum sounds, isn't it like triggers or something? Like it just doesn't.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a drum machine.
Yeah, like Dave Holland, I think, is out for.
He's on the album. He's on the album in terms of
they had like I think they had like the falling out at that point, but like.
Yeah, but it like when this album rips, it fucking rips. Ram It Down is a great song.
It has that feel, and it's like, hey, that stuff we did in Defenders of the Faith, let's do that.
Thousands of cars and a million guitars screaming with power in the air.
It's like the drum machine stuff. It like, yeah, it's like, hey, we actually want it to be really fast. Yeah, we want it really fast. We want some intense drums, and yeah, so it's not a perfect album. I couldn't say it's like the best, but
no, it's a very. But I listened to it quite a bit. It like a lot of their albums, it falls off towards the end.
Yeah.
But I definitely think that it's a good album.
All of like pretty much this whole thing, like this is the 11th album. You know, it's like they went from rock-a-rolla, very mid-tempo, nothing amazing, trying stuff with Sad Wings, Sin After Sin. They learn how to write songs. They, you know, suddenly they kind of get the look and they start, you know, learning how to make listenable hooks that like grabs people, and they're putting it together. Screaming for Vengeance, it's like they kind of had a flash of brilliance, and then Defenders of the Faith, they got the sound, and they just are learning the entire time. It's like they're chasing certain trends, they are trying different things, and it's just not quite there. They are missing the mark on some parts, where it's like, yeah, consistently, it's like they're not making it to the distance, you know, but it's like they're a contender, and it's like all of this builds up to a Painkiller, and it's like
even the albums that I love, like the albums that don't have nearly as much filler on them, like Sin After Sin, like Stained Class, Screaming for Vengeance, still they're not like that 10 out of 10 like Rainbow Rising, but Rainbow, like the difference is that Judas Priest has 9 or 10 really, really good, almost perfect albums. And so that says a lot, in that that's why I forgive them so much, because I don't care if the last 2 or 3 songs on the album suck, because I've gotten used to that by now.
It
like Ram It Down is a great album. You put Ram It Down on when you're in the gym and you're lifting heavy, and then by the time that it gets to Hard as Iron, you're like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, fuck yeah, yeah. And then you get so into working out and like your squat or your bench press that you're kind of getting gay with it, and then Blood Red Skies comes on, and you're like, all right, boys, let's hit the showers.
Clinch, yeah.
Let's go hit the showers.
I need the rope on the soap. Yeah, don't drop the rope on the soap. Yeah, it's.
So I don't. The last couple of, like, Love You to Death, Johnny Be Good, Monsters of Rock, not great songs, but the first half.
I think I liked Defenders of the Faith more than this one, but like this has this is like getting, you know, it's like
it has a similar vibe.
It's like they're really like, okay, yeah, we really need the drums to be, you know, we need to get a guy. Yeah, we need masterful drums, and yeah, I don't know. It's like they're just our little life lessons. They're just kind of like learning throughout the whole thing, and putting it all together. Just a quick refresher. So we're deep diving Judas Priest. We're talking about all of the albums. This will be saved. It'll be put on YouTube if you want to check out kind of our thoughts on this. Me and Jason, we love metal. We love progressive rock. This is sort of like a book report type thing, book club type thing, where we listen basically together, like over the course of like a month or a few weeks or something, and we just want to like figure out what is the best stuff in the world, and just for our own inspiration, and just to kind of, I don't know, it's just good to learn the history of kind of what came before and what works, what doesn't, for our own personal taste. It's purely our own self-indulgent needs to consume metal. That's what it is. That's what this whole thing is. We're just two guys talking. This is your standard radio show of just two guys talking about things. It's the most dangerous thing in the world. So,
is it time to talk about Painkiller?
Let's talk about Painkiller. I was trying to set up this whole thing of like they have learned.
Okay, you can talk about whatever you want because Painkiller is the stupidest album in metal history, which is why it's the best one.
Yeah, it is so awesome. It is so awesome. I love this. I love this album.
You're getting no girls with this album.
No, but it is.
This album scares the hose.
This is. It's so intense. It's so intense.
Oh, yeah.
It's so. Oh my gosh! Like.
No, this is the perfect record. This is
plus tier album. Yes, there is. This is like no other band. Like. Almost like no other band.
There are few albums in heavy metal history that really live up to this. There's a couple, and everybody's going to have like different opinions on what those are. Yeah. But in terms of a start to finish, all killer, no filler, like maybe. I mean, I'm not even going to name what other ones that I think are just as good are. But this to me is like, it's so rare to have a band culminate in a magnum opus. Almost always you have like a Metallica situation where everything comes together, you make a great album, and then you spend 40 years chasing it.
Yeah, they learned everything. It's like, look at this album cover.
This is the stupidest, most 5-year-old thing I've ever seen. This is what a 5-year-old thinks is cool, and they're right.
They're right.
They're absolutely right.
Dude, it's like, those guys that like John Cena and like they like Black Sabbath and they like French fries, like dude, your special ed guys, they're right. They're like the best.
Yeah, they're
like,
absolutely right. They're absolutely right. They're like French fries, boobs, and Stone Cold.
It's perfect. Right. It's like that guy that's just like, he's got the 2 beers and he's like, woo! And he's like, oh no, you broke the beers in the pool. We got to clean that up. He's like, oh. Yeah. And it's like, that is the greatest thing. And like, all of us need to embrace that and just enjoy it. But the thing is, everybody knows Painkiller. Everybody knows Painkiller is great.
Well, but they didn't. Like, I remember it was the internet really that did it, because sure, it was popular when it came out amongst all their fans and whatever, but it wasn't seen as like this super well-known metal classic until like fucking Guitar Hero and Rock Band came out and normies kind of rediscovered it. Yeah, because there's no hits on here in terms of like a normie radio. Yeah, in terms of a normal radio audience, there isn't a single song on here that's playing on the radio. This is Judas Priest looking basically backward and going, wait a minute.
Oh, the
What
hell
if
with
we
everybody.
what if we out death metaled the death metal guys, out extreme metal the extreme metal guys? Like, what if instead of trying to make pop metal that's on the radio that nobody is listening to because this grunge shit is going on, well, you know what is going on? Death metal is going on. Early black metal is going on. Speed metal is still going strong. And so they just committed for the very first time, like as heavy as Defenders of the Faith and Ram It Down are, this is the first time that they went and like, no, we're making an extreme metal album for metalheads.
Yeah,
it's total fan service.
I needed to go through historically for this to appreciate this more, because it's like, look,
it's the culmination.
I'm already an Yngwie fan. I'm already, Steve Vai. Like, I already began with that knowledge. Like, I'm already on that. But like Glenn Tipton and KK doing, just doing like a simple minor arpeggio, like 5-string, 6-string, whatever it is. I needed to see that get to that point, and like, just, it's like, man, they're so locked in. They're doing harmonies all the time. It sounds.
I have no idea how they're playing any of the, like, their sweeps don't sound like anybody else. I have no idea how they're playing the shit they play.
They just, but to me, it's like, it's not pedestrian stuff. This is really good playing. This is really solid stuff. But it's like Judas Priest is kind of late to stuff, yet they're just really solid and good. And they're playing golf. They're not really. Don't compare them to the other. Like, they're playing their own game. They're individually getting better. Except for drummers, they bring in some drummers and stuff. And
the drummer on this, Scott Travis, was their drummer up until the hill. He's still now
Norfolk, Virginia native. He's Racer X. Like, so I have a little bit of like Virginian pride with Scott Travis. It's like, hey, Norfolk, like that's really close to me. He's awesome.
Oh yeah, well then that's why like they give him the intro to Painkiller, which is the most iconic drum intro in heavy metal, probably. And so, we can talk about the individual songs.
Yeah, the house band in School of Rock that I was teaching at, they played Painkiller, like they nailed it, like, and it's amazing that like some kids like get like they're that, like they can be that good, and like they can just nail this kind of stuff, and like just the Halford screams, the drums, and like the guitars and stuff. I really like Hell Patrol a lot.
That's one of my favorites. That's one of my favorite songs.
So cool. So it's so simple and.
Fox News, like, just, we're killing Iraqis in Desert Storm. Isn't it great?
It's just so cool.
Leather Rebel is great. Between the Hammer and the Anvil is awesome.
Yeah.
Nightcrawler is wonderful. I got nothing bad to say. This is the best
album. This is the Rainbow Rising of Judas Priest.
This is their only 10 out of 10.
Yeah. With all due respect.
Sure. Because they've got 3 or 4 9 out of 10s. But it's almost weird to not just go more in depth about it, but it's like it's so self-evident that you don't really need to go into specifics. You either know or you're a bitch.
Yeah, this is.
If you don't like Painkiller, then you are a bitch. That's the way it goes.
This is your. Yeah, the Painkiller comments are coming up. It's like, how can you say that about Judas Priest album Painkiller? Because they love Painkiller. Yeah, my dad is sleep. My dad is alcohol. Painkiller. Not lying. 2 guys talking about metal music. Love it. Painkiller is one of the best albums ever made.
Yeah. Everybody knows. Everybody knows now. But people didn't know back in like 2006. It was like forgotten It wasn't really until the internet came back that there's a resurgence.
This is the Bible of metal. Like this is the gospel. It is the,
and you can thank YouTube basically.
Yeah. I mean,
like reaction videos. Like everybody knows about Painkiller because of like black dudes on YouTube doing reaction videos to metal videos. Remember that scene like a couple years ago?
It's so funny. Like, yeah, because like, you know, there's a few guys who like they make music and it's like I see some people like react to like Metallica and stuff, and people are like, "Hey, dude, that's like the first day of school, man." And it's like, you know, people have to they have to find stuff. They have to discover things.
Sure.
And it's cool to see somebody discover something that you like. I mean, and I had to like gain some appreciation for this, because it's like I've heard it and it's like, yeah, it's cool. I mean, I've heard a lot of cool songs, but it's like, yeah, but the progression of this, you know, been a long time Priest fan. Painkiller is one of the best. Yes.
And also they're old men.
I think you're right.
They are like okay. So this came in 1990. This came out in 1990.
Yeah.
This is better than like by this point. Like Metallica need to hire a therapist. Like Dave Mustaine is doing AA. He's still upset that he's not in Metallica. Like all these younger guys are just like acting like little babies.
Marty Friedman was homeless, looking to, staying in girls' apartments, auditioning for Ozzy and Madonna, and failing to get and then like he gets Megadeth, and then like they're like, "Hey, Marty, you have to go to AA with us as a band." 8 a.m, okay?
My God, I didn't know that.
Like you have to come with us, and he's like, do I have a job? Well, you can't say anything for a year and a half, okay? Stuff is bad. Like stuff like this almost didn't get made, you know? It's like the stuff hasn't been made, you know. Found out about Painkiller through Beavis and Butthead. Beavis and Butthead is life eternal. I mean, it is that.
Well, Life Eternal is a song by Mayhem off of De Mysteriis Dom Satanis.
Okay,
but we can talk about Mayhem later. I don't think anybody here cares about black metal.
No, some of us
maybe.
Yeah, I know a little bit of the Mayhem story.
Oh, I love Mayhem. But anyway, so Painkiller, and then
Dead's already
Death
dead.
did a cool cover.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Death did a cover. Okay.
And that's a good cover. Bathtub Shitter did a cover.
Bathtub Shitter.
What?
Oh, you don't like Bathtub Shitter?
But you guys don't know. I thought you guys liked heavy metal. You guys don't know Bathtub Shitter? Classic.
Yeah, it is all of the tropes. You need to have hell, you need to have death, you need to have cool names for songs that
you need
could be
to
anything.
Scare away. It's completely
scare away women.
You need
to have a buzzsaw motorcycle with a dragon head in this silver angel that's like reminiscent of those like pinball machines with the pointy sideboard.
It's just the Meatloaf Bat Out of Hell album cover.
Meatloaf Bat Out of Hell, yeah, exactly.
I swear to God, if you look at them, put them side to side, it looks like they're gonna just crash into each other.
Yeah, no, it's pretty sick, and it works. It works.
Oh, I love 10 out of 10. I think it is, if not the best heavy metal album of all time, it is certainly the most heavy metal album of all time.
Yeah.
All right, so do we talk about
Jugulator? Let's talk about Jugulator.
I don't want to get too deep into the Tim Ripper Owens shit. In terms of the origin, we know that he got hired. We know he got taken out of like a bar band. He can sing the highs. He's cool. Nothing against him.
I love Tim Ripper Owens. So this took like 5 years, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, there's some stuff with like side projects and stuff. I didn't listen to Halford's solo stuff.
He kind of basically he put on shorts and started like playing Pantera groove metal. It's all right. It's 90s. You like Crowbar? It's kind of like that.
Crowbar, yeah.
So I
They have
don't
like
love
big bellies, right? Crowbar.
Yeah, they it's Beavis and Butthead. This music is fat.
This music is fat. My dad equals beer. Ride the lightning. Yeah.